Yo, what up? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, the Yachuan Emperor, back with another vid, man. You know, just an impromptu vid, some shit that's been on my heart, man. I've been harping about this shit to myself for the past hour or so, partly because my Chiefs lost to the LA Rams. Fuck them referees, they was cheating. See us in the Super Bowl, bitch. And I know St. Louis, I know niggas in St. Louis is salty as hell. As soon as the Rams leave and go to LA, they go up. Oh shit. Shit funny as hell. But I just wanna spoke on a few situations that transpired a couple, you know, I'm on my way, you know, I'm coming from Dodge City, and I'm on my way to Chicago to drop this load off and shit. So I stop here in Kansas City, I stop in the town and shit for the night. I stay home and shit, watch the Monday night game and shit. But prior to that, I run into one of my day ones and shit at the gas station. And I'm like, yo, what up? So, you know, we in our part of town and shit. So we just go out to the car, chop it up for you know, a time and shit, you know. That's my nigga, you feel me? And, you know, we talking about a whole bunch of different topics and sundry, you know. And one topic came up about and shout out to him because I did tell him about my channel, so he very well could be subscribed to my channel and might hear this. Don't shout yourself out in the comment section. Just be chill. I'm not gonna reveal any names. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. You know what I mean? But he was telling me about his cousin and the shit that his cousin is going through with his baby mama. Little backstory to this, because I met the chick and I chopped it up with her. I asked her what high school she went to, what part of town she from and shit. And I said, oh, you know such and such? So she went to school with my baby mama and she know my baby mama. She went to middle school, she went to high school with my baby mama. So these two bitches is cut from the same motherfucking cloth. You know, these are two Kansas City hood bitches operating on hood matriarchal motive operandi. Now, folks make the statement, you know, because, you know, two men get together, especially when I'm talking to my day ones, inevitably bitches are going to come into the conversation. And I say that with all due respect. But bitches are going to be talked about. So we talking about bitches and shit, and, you know, my homie makes a statement, you know, if a nigga can just, you know, unlock that box and tap that box where it needs to be tapped, he can keep his girl in check. A bitch would do, you know, and I'm paraphrasing what he's saying. He didn't say this verbatim, literally. But this is basically what he said. Like, basically, nigga, if your dick game is strong enough and you put that good dick on a bitch, you know, you can get her in pocket. And he was telling me that his cousin's baby mama was keeping him away from his kid because every time this nigga get a new girlfriend, that's when she start tripping. And she tripping because of the dick. Excuse me, I'm drinking a Capri Sun right now, and this shit is fire. Oh my goodness. But, you know, he was trying to say that the bitch is tripping and keeping him away from his child because she see her dick out with another bitch. And I say, no, that's not what that's all about. And a little backstory. I'm sorry, my G, if you hear this. I'm not saying your name. I'm not saying no name, so please forgive me. He met this bitch because she was friends with a thotty that's from our side of town. And these bitches was, you know, doing a thing or whatever. They called him and his cousin over. And him and his cousin ended up banging this bitch out. But his cousin was dumb enough. Well, I'm not gonna say dumb enough. He was negligent enough to knock this bitch up. So off top, she's already a schmang out. You know what I mean? She's already a bang out. But homie trying to tell me that the reason why his cousin baby mama is tripping is because every time he get a new chick, she thinking about the dick. And I had to tell homie, no, it's not about the dick. It's not about the dick at all. I told homie, listen, when your cousin's baby mama see your cousin get a new chick, what she see is another bitch cutting into her bottom line. Your cousin is no more than a resource for her. Because let's say right now, let's say off tops, all of his resources are going to his sole self-preservation and her and the child. Let's just say that for hypothetical reasons. If a third chick comes into the equation and he starts fucking with another bitch, you can cut that shit down by 2/3. 1/3 is gonna go to him. Another third is gonna go to the bitch, the new bitch that he dealing with, and the third and the last third is gonna go to her and their child. It's about the money. She don't give a fuck about the dick. You know, she don't give two shits about the dick. And I told folks, I said, look, I've been fucking with her. I done fucked a lot of bitches in my time. I done had several bitches sit up here and tell me and ask me the question, why it feels so good? Bitches then openly confessed to me that they done busted 6-7 times while we was fucking. And I felt when they was busting. I know when a bitch is busting. You know what I'm saying? Muscles get to contracting and shit, and bitches get to gyrating and whatnot. We ain't gonna get into all. That's a story for another day. But these same bitches that I done made shake and shiver and bust 6-7 nuts while me and her was fucking, will turn around and do the most stupid, goofiest shit you would ever imagine. With no rhyme or fucking reason. These stupid, goofy bitches are gonna be stupid, goofy bitches. Regardless if you got a 2-foot dick and that motherfucker is gold plated. Regardless. But the main motivators for a bitch is money and control. Even if you ain't got all that much money, if she can control you, that's good enough for her. She'll take a broke nigga that she can control over a wealthy man that she can't control. So first it's about control. And if you have her child and she can pull that, and she can pull your card by saying, well, you can't see the baby, no, and she come up with a whole bunch of bullshit reasons on why you can't see your daughter, or why you can't see your son on the allotted days that you're supposed to see your child, then and you feel some type of way about that shit, she gonna use that because that's a piece on the chessboard. That's the queen piece on the chessboard. You gotta knock that piece off the motherfucking board. Now, from an ideological standpoint, homie, cuz baby mama has the same ideology as my baby mama, because these two bitches went to middle school together and they went to high school together, and they relatively from the same neighborhood. These are gutter hood rat bitches who move and operate under gutter hood rat maneuvers. Now, it might be different on how different bitches move in your different city, but you know, here in Kansas City, you know, I basically got the profile of a Kansas City hood rat down to a science. I know what they gonna do given the fucking situation. I got their play sheet. I know all their plays that they gonna call. But with me, the difference between me and my homie cousin, because he had his baby with this bitch before I knocked up old girl. Like, his daughter is like a year and a half, maybe 2 years older than my daughter. But see, my baby mama is acting a lot different now than his baby mama, because I nipped that shit in the bud. My baby mama tried that bullshit by keeping my daughter away from me, to yank my chain and try to get me back in line. And I told that bitch, fuck you. Bitch, fuck you. You want to keep my child away from me? You can go ahead. Carry a skunt. I'll be the bad guy. And enough men out here, especially black men, they're too afraid to be the bad guy. Sometimes you gotta be the bad guy. Like Tony Montana say, you don't have the guts to be what you want to be, man. You need people like me, man. The only difference between me and you is you lie, and I don't have to lie. I tell the truth even when I lie. My baby mama know good and goddamn well. Okay, you want to follow court orders and allow my child to be with me on my allotted days? That's cool. You want to act like a petulant child and a fucking hood rat bitch that's trying to call shots and pull rank? Oh well. You're not gonna yank that. I'm not gonna allow you to yank that chain. And my baby mama knows she got one more time to pull that shit, and she's done. She's done. Good luck to you, kid. Good luck to you. But your mother has one more chance to play this fucking I'ma keep you away from your daddy for months and years on end, because I'm mad that he not doing what I do, what I want him to do. She got one more chance for that. She do that shit again, it's a wrap. Because I'm not gonna play this merry-go-round bullshit with you. The next time she pull that shit and she want to keep my daughter away from me, that'll be the last time that she has to do that shit. She didn't already slapped that guy. She only had one joker, and she didn't already played that joker. That joker already done been played. You done already played that card. The next time you try to play that, hey, it's game over. It's game over. Because I'm not subservient, and I don't adhere to the whimsical whims of any one of these bitches. These bitches are flimsy and fickle. They'll have you chasing your tail like a mangy mutt if you let them. And they think that, oh, I got this nigga baby, so I definitely got him by the balls. Wrong, bitch. Wrong. I'll show you how much of an asshole and how much of a bad guy I can be. Now, you can run around town all you want and tell motherfuckers Benjamin ain't shit. That nigga ain't shit. He ain't shit. I don't fuck with you bummy hood rat bitches anyway. We move in two different circles, bitch. There may be some bleed over. You may come out to the burbs and get acquaintance with the bitches that I fuck with, or on my side of the town. You may be able to do that, but more often than not, bitch, you relegated to the scummy, bummy, hood rat bitches that you then went to middle school and high school with, and that's all you fucking know. So you can run around in them circles and tell them bitches, oh, this nigga don't take care of his. You can drag my name through the mud. I don't give a fuck. Cause I'm intercontinental, bitch. About to be international. Player with a passport. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, niggas need to be the bad guy, man. Niggas too scared to be the bad guy. And these bitches are using that as a weapon. But like I said, man, you can dig a bitch down, make her come 10 times, shaking and shivering and shit. You can have a 2-foot dick, motherfucker plated in gold. You know what I mean? You could be 7 feet tall with a goddamn 10-pack. And that dumbass bitch will still get on some goofy ass shit and do some goofy ass shit. Doesn't matter. Bitches are motivated by two things: money and control. Well, control and money. First being controlled. Because if she can control you, it don't matter if you bringing in enough money. If she got you under control, you just good enough for what she need. You just good for what she needs you for. Whatever your niche is with her, she'll just use you for that. You know? If you her good dick and she got you under control, that's all she needs you for. You know, like I said in past videos, bitches will have 5 niggas on the motherfucking team. They'll have a plumber, a mechanic, an emotional guy that'll listen to her bullshit, a guy for dick, and a guy with money. That's normally her 5, you know, her 5 categories. And if you fit in that, you know, that good dick category, okay. But she still got you under control. And you still can be dismissed and discarded at her ledger. Because your dick may be 1A, but the mechanic, his dick is 1B. So you get out of pocket. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna teach this nigga a lesson." And then that's when the mechanic, that's when he steps up to the plate, and that's when it's his turn to start dicking the bitch down. And all of a sudden, he thinking the bitch is really into him because she blowing up his phone and shit. You know, he coming over there on the regular, you know, putting dick up this bitch back. He like, oh shit, I got the gold-plated dickhead. No, nigga, no, you don't. The main scorer in the lineup is acting up. You know, he's demanding a trade, or he has some contention in his motherfucking contract. So he's acting up. So she benched his ass. And now you're called up to the starting lineup to, you know, be the main scorer. That's all that is. And especially if you're dealing with a weak man, who all he's good for is putting a dick up a bitch back. And that's and his whole life, you know, is predicated and revolves around fucking bitches, you know. And he's solidly under this particular bitch's control. Eventually, after a month or two of a dry spell, he'll get his act together as far as she's concerned. And then, you know, when he get back in pocket, or when he get back in purse, I should say, she gonna put the, all of a sudden she gonna cut the mechanic off with the pussy. She gonna cut the mechanic off of the pussy, and then she gonna call her original starter back up. And they gonna have some wild, crazy makeup sex because, you know, they done went through that emotional roller coaster of a deal, and I'm just, I'm done with all that bullshit, man. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, man. And I'm of the mindset, I got a hierarchy in my life. They say all things come in threes. It goes God, me, money. If you don't fall in line with my God, if you don't fall in line with my happiness and what I want, or if you fucking up the money, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're out of here. You're out. You're out of here. And that goes for my mama, grandmama, dearest brother, child, nephew, baby mama, on down the motherfucking list. Now, if you want to work yourself in that top three, then you need to service me in some sort of way. You need to be a beneficiary to me in some sort of way. You need to benefit me mentally and emotionally, or you need to benefit me financially, or you need to benefit me spiritually. God, me, money. If you go against one of those three things, you're an enemy. You're an enemy. And what a lot of brothers don't realize is that they're at war. They are at war. These same women that they lay down with on a regular basis, they're at war with them. These are your combatants. These are tangos. These are enemies. I'll never forget this to the day I motherfucking die. Back when I was with my baby mama, before my daughter even came into the picture. And I'm trying to work things out with this bitch. I'm trying to make a solid, healthy relationship with this bitch. I tell her, I'm like, look, gal, you doing X, Y, and Z, and I don't like that shit. Listen, I gotta go to work, deal with these fuck motherfuckers at my job and these racist ass supervisors who want to live out some quasi overseer plantation fantasy. I gotta deal with they ass. Then I gotta go to college and deal with these with these fucking Generation Z motherfuckers. Like at the time, I'm like early 30s and shit, late 20s, early 30s and shit. I gotta deal with these Generation Z motherfuckers who like 18, 17, 18, 19. I gotta deal with these blue haired, purple haired, nose ring liberal bitches and these super liberal fucking professors and shit who wanna fuck me out of grades and shit. I gotta deal with their ass. Then, you know, this whole police brutality and shit, and I'm maneuvering through the city. When I leave my house in the morning, I understand what I'm stepping into. And it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. But like Bob Marley say, we got to face the day. Whatever comes our way. And I told old gal, I said, listen, after facing all of that, the last thing I want to do is to have to come home to you and have to battle with you. This bitch told me, haven't you heard that? And I quote, haven't you heard that song, Love is Like a Battlefield? Bitch, what? Wait a minute. So you're basing your relationship philosophy on a R&B / pop song made by a washed up American Idol bitch. Okay. So you just declared war on me. Basically, that's what I took from it. And by the time I wised up, the baby was already into the equation. But I'm not, naive enough to not remember that this bitch declared war on me. She literally made a declaration of war and she let me know, nigga, we at war. I am your enemy. We are combatants. So with that in mind, brother, just keep this in mind. The majority of these bitches that you deal with, especially if you're dealing with the kind that I'm talking about, they are not your women. They are not your complement. They are your combatant. They are your enemy combatant. And war is ugly. War is not pretty. There are, what G-Unit said back in the day, on that TOS album, there's no war without casualties. There is no war without casualties. So if you're dealing with a piece of shit bitch who wants to use your child as a pawn against you in a war that she has waged on you, do you have it in you to take that piece off the board and just say, bitch, I don't give a fuck about that shit. You can keep my child away from me all you want to, but you're not gonna phase me with that shit. Is that shit in you? Do you got it in you to be a cold-hearted, pragmatist, warlord, emperor? Do you have that in you? Because I'm going to tell it to you like this. You know, the thing old boy going through with his baby mama, I'm not going through that shit with my baby mama no more. That bitch done learned her motherfucking lesson. And now every time I FaceTime my daughter, this bitch trying to get her ass up in the goddamn picture, cheesing and shit, trying to... Now she wants to talk, you know, all soft and submissive to me. You know, before I was trying to coach her on how to talk to me. Like, don't talk to me like that. Don't give me that attitude. You know, don't be so condescending towards me. Now all of a sudden, now she's had this great enlightenment. Now she's had this moment of clarity. She's had this epiphany, if you will. Now she gets it. Because I let that bitch know I can not give a fuck. Because I've learned these bitches' number one weapon against you men is that you give a fuck. Is that you give a fuck. And some of them are smarter than others. Some of them will wise up and have a come to Jesus moment, if you will. And there are others who will just ride this shit out and ride it till the wheels fall off. I get that. What I'm saying is not for every man. It's not for every man's situation. Because maybe you not like that. And maybe you dealing with one of these super retarded bitches that will really let the shit go down. That will really let the shit burn. You know what I mean? So, you know, don't take what I'm saying as gospel. Use your own wisdom and your own discernment to go about, you know, your own situation. I'm just giving my opinion on how I see things. But yeah. Benjamin D'Souza, the Yaochuan Emperor, man. I just wanted to make this vid, man. Shit been on my heart, and I'm also turned up because I'm pissed off because the Chiefs lost. God, anyway, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, comment.